Hello and welcome to my Let's Play / stream Star Trek Online. This is part 57 of my TOS era tactical officer, and yeah, I know it has been a while since I have actually done one of these, but I'm now back. I'm waiting for issues to be addressed on the game, as well as a certain game came out, Ghost of Tsushima, which I played till I got platinum, so, and that took a while as well. So we're back with a vengeance, and we will get this over and done with. Now, a lot of things have changed since I was last on the game. I have spec'd out the ship, so I'll show it all off. I'm not sure if it has actually, but there was an upgrade weekend in between, so we have now fully upgraded everything to epic level, except for this that I didn't do the warp core, didn't need it, and of course my main character has also been done up, and he's well wearing a armor kit from the Omega Force. So let's get the first mission we're going to be doing is a patrol mission, which is friends in unlikely places, which thankfully they have made pretty short, so you can get to them instantaneously. So that's how our favourite friend.
It's been more than 30 years since Voyager passed through this region of space, but the echoes of what Captain Janeway and her crew did linger. We need to re-establish relationships here. I'm assigning you a region of space to patrol. Meet the locals and find out how things stand in the Delta Quadrant today.
That is excellent, that mission. So now, in the old days, you go to the Aguera system, which is up here, but they now made it easier. So when you go to the Aguera system, and you go to the Aguera system, so you just go here, patrols, Delta, and you find the one that is in the Aguera system. There we are, wanted, and launch. Easy as pie now. Admiral, I detect an ongoing firefight. The combatants appear to be Bethany Protectorate squadrons and some Kazon orders. Let's give the Benthans a hand. Yeah, I'm pretty much going to wreck these things.
You have entered an area controlled by the Benthan Guard. Our scans indicate your ship is armed and operational, and you have demonstrated your ability to assist in an ongoing operation. You will either join our squadron as a deputized Protectorate officer, or clear the area immediately.
Deputized?
You are now my deputy. We are here to apprehend a suspect wanted in multiple systems for crimes not limited to theft, coercion, destruction of private property, and murder. When you arrived, we were dealing with one of this criminal's lieutenants. We've tracked the suspect to this system. Your assistance in this matter is required and appreciated.
Okay.
Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding. Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down their numbers. We will not go quietly.
Yeah, Kazon generally don't go quietly, do you? Yeah. Get wrecked, son.
We do what we want, where we want. Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum on their phone now and will probably call for assistance. I'm taking you with me.
Where are they? And that's all she wrote.
That's got it. Excellent work. We'll send over a pacification party and take the suspect into custody.
Okay, we'll have
Thank
fun.
you for your assistance, and welcome to this sector. We recommend that you get underway and head for secure space. There's been a lot of turbulent activity recently, and multiple reports of danger to travelers.
Anything else anything we should be aware of?
The Kazon have long been one of the more aggressive races in this quadrant. We've been cleaning up several Kazon raiding actions. They've been especially active, taking advantage of the recent chaos. We've also received information from some of our informants about ships that can eliminate board vessels easily, but it is hard to separate rumor and fact. We don't have any first-hand evidence of such attackers, but multiple parties have reported this.
Interesting. Usually the Kazon don't have technology to be a real problem. What's causing them to become more optimistic all of a sudden? If there is something putting pressure on the other powers in this quadrant, Kazon might be exploiting that moment of weakness. Maybe this fighting with the ball is spilling over into neighbouring parts of space, and the Kazon are looking for choice opportunities to raid for supplies. Let's be sure to include this in our report.
We have the suspect in custody now, and we also apprehended a fair number of his associates. This part of space will be safer without their influence. I'm dispatching medics to treat any wounded so they can stand trial, and an engineering team to ensure his ship is stable so we can tow it back to base. Thank you. We have it from here.
Part of the system. Or not. Still not sorted that out. Right. So choose our reward, and we're going to choose discovery marks now.
We've received a distress call from the USS Callisto. Hello.
Wait, is that it? Only one mission? only one mission. Okay, right.
We've received a distress call from the USS Callisto, which was on a research mission in a little explored area of the Delta Quadrant. We're not sure what happened to the Callisto, but we need someone to check it out. There are a lot of people on the Callisto, good Starfleet officers and researchers. Bring them home. Hello.
And we are already here, so let's begin Revelations. I didn't realise these patrols were just one mission. I'm pretty sure that Van Zyl will bother us again. She's good like that. Yeah, that's the current summer event that's going on at the moment. Get a new ship, the Horizon Science vessel. I'm in the process of working on that on my main character. Don't really think it's pointless showing off the summer areas. Another time, perhaps. We've arrived at the location of the distress call from the USS Callisto. We're no longer receiving the distress beacon, but sensors are picking up debris consistent with a Lunar class Federation starship. There might be some survivors. Scan the wreckage. Like Admiral, sensors aren't reading any life signs in the wreckage. The Callisto had a crew complement of 350. Unfortunate. We can identify who attacked her. Admiral, we're receiving an incoming message from the outpost. It's from the outpost station. Let's hear what they have to say.
This is 7 of 9, part of a Federation research team assigned to the USS Callisto. My team and I were investigating this outpost when the defense systems activated and destroyed the ship.
7, this is Admiral Sean of the USS Trafalgar. We responded as soon as we could.
I am aware of your service record. Thank you for responding to our request for assistance. I was able to deactivate the outpost's defenses, but the system sent out an automated distress signal upon shutdown. It is logical to assume that someone will be arriving to investigate. Please transport my team and me to your ship. I will be of more assistance to you there.
Then they have a lot to explain. Right, let's get to the outpost. Let's beam over the survivors.
Long-range sensors are picking up inbound energy signatures. Voth ships. They must lay claim to this system.
Indeed.
Attention, trespassing endotherms. You are trespassing in Voth Alliance space. Surrender now, and we will allow you to live out the remainder of your lives on a prison world.
We are we will not be made into your prisons. Endotherm? You call that an endotherm? Endotherm that motherfucker.
You have violated the Voth facility, and will be.
Bring it.
Where are they going? It's not like the Voth to leave a battle they would have clearly won.
That is odd. Admiral, we're receiving a distress call from the Terrae world on screen.
This is a general distress signal for any ships in range. This is the Terrae homeworld. We are under attack by an unknown force of immense power. We require immediate assistance.
Who exactly are the Terrae?
The Terrae are a spacefaring culture that Voyager encountered in 2376. They claim ownership over the underspace, which are corridors through subspace that significantly shorten travel times here in the Delta Quadrant. Command has been attempting to contact them, without success. Access to the underspace would be a distinct advantage for our fleets.
Do you think the Voth are the ones who attacked the Terrae? They left so quickly.
That is one possibility. To my knowledge, the Voth and Terrae are not enemies. However, there is still much we do not know about the Delta Quadrant.
Perhaps a show of good faith would be in order. Call Slade in for the Terrae homeworld. We're ready to leave on your orders. Eventually. I do love sometimes when the animation doesn't work.
Arrived in the Terrae system. The Voth ships are in combat, but they are not engaging Terrae vessels. Their opposition does not conform to any known ship in the database.
Wherever they are, they're packing quite a punch. Yeah, it's a second Dreadnought they just blew up. Whoever the assailants are, their technology is exceptional. Even the Borg don't have such ships. One of the ships are broken off and are coming in this direction. Oh, you want to fight, do you?
Whomever they are fighting are speaking on an open channel. We can listen to their communications.
Make it so.
Your defense of the Terrae thieves will be your undoing.
The Terrae and Voth have a long-standing allegiance. The Terrae's exothermic nature makes them superior to the other feeble races of the Quadrant.
Then you will be loyal to the death.
They're not even attempting to negotiate.
The surface of the Terrae homeworld is being devastated by the debris from the Voth vessels. The Terrae do have a defense network of satellites and shields that is capable of protecting them. The control network is offline. This was intentional. Their attackers deliberately targeted the area during the initial assault. There is a secondary command center on the outskirts of one of their major settlements. If we transport directly there, we will be able to restore the control network.
Okay, it's been down. The usual suspects, including me in my Omega uniform. I do like the Omega one, but I prefer the other Borg. They look more things other than the other armor sets from the other reputations. I mean, if you followed my my engineering character, Jessica Andrews, link will be in her playlist will be in the link down there. She looks like a giant bumblebee using the.
The invaders attacked this facility, but they did not do significant structural damage. We were, however, able to take down the control network controlling the orbital defense grid. That defense grid is the only thing capable of stopping all of the debris from the battle in orbit from raining down on the planet. Small pieces will burn up in the atmosphere. Your ship's weapons can deal with some others, but a significant percentage will get through. Until that grid is operational, there will be widespread devastation.
Yes, let's make this happen. Yeah. So basically, I prefer the Omega uniforms.
There was a firefight here. One of the Teray is injured, but his condition is stable. He may be able to give us more information about the invaders.
Good. We'll help him maybe he can answer some questions. So let's help him.
Thank you. My name is Bellis. You're from Starfleet, right?
Yes, we'd like to know what happened here.
The ships emerged from the underspace, and they were too close for our defense grid to stop the launch of drop pods. In minutes, they had knocked out the grid controls, and we were defenseless. We barely had time to transmit a distress signal.
Where's the underspace?
You are not Teray. I cannot reveal our secrets.
Very well.
If I may, Underspace is a network of subspace corridors that extend through much of the Delta Quadrant. Voyager was pulled into one when its warp field interacted with the corridor's radial wall. At the time, we speculated that the corridors would speed our journey back to Federation space. That was not possible.
Underspace is in Teray's secret, and how are these attackers able to use it?
The attackers were Vaadwaur. Voyager did indeed interact with one of our corridors, but instead of deleting the info as we requested and going on their way, they revived our greatest enemy. All of this destruction, every death, it's all Voyager's fault.
Vaadwaur?
Impossible. It cannot be the Vaadwaur. I would know.
Vaadwaur are important. Completing our mission here is...
My analysis remains unchanged. We need to restore functionality to the defense grid. There are 4 nodes located on the edge of this complex. We must restart these nodes and realign them to the central tower to re-establish the grid.
Sounds good. Keep an eye out for any Vaadwaur. They won't like us, what we're trying
I'll
to
go
do.
to the central tower and start the initialization sequence.
Basically, the Vaadwaur are...
I blame myself for the Vaadwaur's return. It was a door best left unopened.
Proton to ruin your day, biatch.
We had to ally ourselves with the Teray to escape the Vaadwaur.
Okay. Yes, so the Vaadwaur, they're a race that once ruled all of this sector of space, and basically the Alliance brought them down because they were assholes.
My analysis of this node is complete. Execute the following steps in the correct order.
Go on.
First, you must launch the startup sequencers.
Start up.
Next, you must charge the capacitive relays.
Relays.
Finally, you must align the main relay.
Relay. Start up. Relays. And get us now so close to me. Relay.
Connection reestablished.
Yeah. They basically they put themselves into stasis and to avoid their opponents. And that's basically the Vaadwaur. Who are these guys?
No further hostile beings detected. We must inform our superiors about the Vaadwaur threat.
Yes, don't worry, we will.
I have completed my analysis. Complete the following steps in the correct order.
Go on.
First, you must launch the startup sequencers.
Start up.
Next, you must charge the capacitive relays.
Relays.
Finally, you must establish the satellite uplink.
Uplink. Amazing how I can actually understand the Terraean language. If you get it wrong, you'll get attacked by Vaadwaur until you get it right. If you get it wrong, they'll just keep attacking. They've linked up with other Vaadwaur. Analysis.
Analysis complete. Perform these steps in the correct order.
Go on.
First, you must reboot the core matrix.
Matrix.
Next, you must reinitialize the kinetic dampeners.
Dampeners.
Finally, you must align the main relay.
Relay. Right. Matrix. Dampeners. And relay.
Defense node online.
Yeah, she accidentally resurrected one of them.
When we first rescued the Vaadwaur, we thought we could be allies.
Allies make strange bedfellows. Right. Last relay.
No further hostile beings detected. Complete these steps in the correct order to initialize and align the node.
Come on.
First, you must launch the startup sequencers.
Start up.
Next, you must update the defense protocols.
Defense.
Finally, you must establish the satellite uplink.
Uplink. And there we go.
Uplink established.
Perfect.
Starfleet, I need assistance at the central tower.
then you shall have it.
No further hostile beams detected.
Your team did an excellent job getting the defense nodes back online and realigned to the central hub here. The restart process will take some time, but the defense grid will be active in about 2 minutes. We'd be in good shape if the Vaadwaur hadn't launched more assault pods. These are mobile transporter pads used to bring more troops to the surface rapidly. I assume they're coming to stop us from restoring the defense grid.
We need to hold them off until the defense grid has completed the restart sequence.
The Teray took control of underspace after the Vaadwaur were defeated. Clearly the Vaadwaur object.
Yeah, well, they can eject what they want.
Vaadwaur reinforcements approaching. Vaadwaur are relentless. Probability of our survival is slim.
That attitude, it won't be.
Vaadwaur are tenacious fighters. We must be warned.
You gonna let me help them get...
Up forever.
What is that?
Flanking damage detected. Shield losing power.
No further hostile beams detected.
Except for these lot over here.
No further hostile beams detected.
I'm receiving a message from Trafalgar. The Vaadwaur are retreating into underspace. Even with their defense grid online, the Teray couldn't have defeated them. Why leave before they had finished the fight? Odd.
It is not odd. Voth reinforcements have entered orbit. These Vaadwaur do not want to do battle with an obviously superior force.
Really? I seem to remember the Vaadwaur tearing your ships apart.
While we did sustain great losses, we have made good on our agreement with the Teray. Bellas, we have restored your defense grid.
Seven and I restored the defense grid, you mean?
I'm not interested in petty squabbling about who did what. The grid is restored and we are safe. That's all that matters.
I apologise, brothers. Admiral, the USS Voyager has entered orbit. Admiral Tuvok is requesting to beam down to your position. Permission granted.
Seven of 9.
Admiral.
We detected the destruction of the Callisto. What?
It was your fault. Your ship invaded the Voth outpost. You woke the Vaadwaur.
Vaadwaur? Interesting. Starfleet intelligence did not consider them a threat. We believed their numbers were few and their technology outdated.
Then you were wrong. The Vaadwaur have returned, and no one is safe.
I see. 7. Voyager could use your expertise again. Will you return to the ship?
That would be acceptable.
Very well. We will take the other survivors from the Callisto as well. Thank you.
Voyager, 2 to beam up.
And with that, I think we're done here. Yep. 7 and 9 are safely aboard, safely arrived on Voyager, and the Vaadwaur threat on the ground I hear is over. The Voth commander has indicated his forces would deal with any remaining hostiles. We're cleared to return to Trafalgar on your command. Beam up. Let's get the hell out of here.
Thank you for assisting 7 and lending aid to the Juray. However, the discovery that our old foes, the Vaadwaur, have made such a leap in technology and are now threatening the entire quadrant is troubling.
I agree.
Thank you. Without your help, my team and I may have been killed by the Voth. Now, however, I must turn my attention to the Vaadwaur. I am responsible for their return. I must assist in their defeat.
Good luck, 7. Stay safe out there. We're clear to depart as soon as you're ready, Admiral. Let's leave the system. Hopefully we'll leave the system. Yeah, we'll leave the system. He's having an arm whether it will work. Anyway. It's Hell Command. I've read Admiral Janeway's mission logs on Voyager. It would be troublesome enough to have the Vaadwaur return in force. They're an aggressive and difficult species, but if they have technology and forces that can defeat the Voth, this does not bode well. Get a cluster torpedo. But with that, we are done. We are done, and we'll be back. With that, we will be back with another patrol, enemies in all the unusual places, and all the glitters. Thank you very much for watching. I'm B82. Please subscribe. Comments are welcome, and also I would do appreciate any thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in part 59. Ciao for now.